Hi everyone, it's me Indra. Welcome to my channel. Today in this video we are going to solve a particular problem which is related with the concept of the sequence and series, basically the harmonic progression and geometric progression, as well as it is a little bit related with the concept of the logarithm. Uh, Please watch this video till the end so that you will get so much information about these harmonic progressions and geometric progressions as well as the concept of the logarithm. uh, Without wasting any further time, let's get started. Here the question is, if a, b and the c are in geometric progression which is shortly represented by gp. Here the a, b, c are in gp, then we have to show that log with base a of any number x and log with base b of that number and log with base c of that number are in sp harmonic progressions. Before starting this particular problems, let's do quick recap on the concept of the basic concept of the geometric progressions and harmonic progression. Let me write here the something about the geometric progression and the harmonic progression. First of all, let's discuss about the geometric progression. Please remember these points. These points are very helpful point to understand this whole question. Please remember this point. And the first point to be noticed is, in case of the GP, in GP, if A, B, and the C are in, first of all, I am going to discuss about the GP. If A, B, and the C are in geometric progression, then the middle term, here the middle term, middle number, middle term will be the value of the middle term. The value of the middle term will be the square root of the product of the extremes. Here the extremes are A and C. Product of the extremes. Please remember this very important relation when the three number are in geometric progression. If three number A, B, C are in geometric progression, then the middle term will be the square root of the product of the extremes terms. That is, in case of this A, B, and the C, the middle term is here the B. B will be the square root of the product of the extremes. Here the extremes are A and the C, and their product will be AC, and the square root of AC gives the B. Please remember these very important relations uh, on the geometric progression. And this middle term called as the geometric mean. Here the geometric mean has the value of square root of the product of the extremes numbers. And similarly, the second point to be noticed, in case of the harmonic progressions, if the number A, B, and the C are in harmonic progressions, if that number are in harmonic progressions, then the middle term, the value of the middle term, then the value of the middle term will be 2 times of the product of the extremes, 2 times the product of the extreme times the product of extremes, product of the extremes over, it is divided by the sum of the extreme, sum of extremes, sum of the extreme. Please remember these 2 points, very important points, uh, basically related on the geometric progression and harmonic progression. If the number A, B, C are in harmonic progression, then the middle term will be, the value of the middle term will be 2 times of the product of the extremes. Extremes means its value, here the A and the C are the extremes, over the sum of the extreme. That is, here in this case the middle term is here B. The value of the B is 2 times the product of the extreme. Extremes are here A and the C, and their product will be AC over the sum of the extremes, and the sum of A and the C is A plus C. This is the very important relations between the three number which are in which are in HP, and the middle term is called as the harmonic mean. Here the harmonic mean has the value in this expression. Please remember these 2 points. These 2 points to be noticed to understand this whole question. Please remember these 2 points first. Let's back to the question here. Yeah, the question is in the question the given information is here A, B, and the C are in geometric progression. Here the given there the number A, B, C are in the geometric progression, so we can apply this concept. The middle term, so the middle term is here the B. The value of the B is same as the square root of the product of the extremes. Here the extremes are A and the C, and their product will be AC. If we take the square root of the product of the extremes, then that will be exactly same as the middle term. Here from these expressions we can square on the both side, and then the value of the B square will be just A times C. Is A times C. And from let's take a logarithm with base x on the both side of these equations. Here the question is about the logarithm. Here in this logarithm, in this all three numbers, the common part is the x here. But here the in the given question, the no any x involved here. Here in the questions, the relations in terms of x is not given anywhere, but here the concept of the x is introduced here. So and but here the x is in argument section. Finally we can interchange the base and the argument. That's no matter, does not matter here. This argument can bring to the base. We can interchange the both argument and the base in the logarithm. We already studied about that property. So for introducing the x in the question in our problem, let's take the logarithm with the base x on the both sides of these equations. So taking log with base x on both sides of these equations. Here we are going to take the logarithm with base x on the both sides of this expression. Then our expressions will be, then the equation will be log with base x of number b square is equals to log with base x of the number AC. Here we just take the logarithm with base x, or this can be further written as, here we can use the power law in the logarithm. Let me write here the sum formula. The sum formula related with the properties of the logarithm. Please remember a very important point. Log with any base a of a number b which is raised to the power n. This is exactly same as the power time, here the power is n, power time the log with base a of the number b. Please remember this very important formula. It is the one very important property of the logarithm. Logarithm of any number with any base, here the argument is raised to the some power. So in that case we can bring that power of the argument in front, and this will be the formula. Please remember this formula. We can apply this formula on the left hand side of these equations. So applying this formula on the left hand side of these equations, so this power will come from 2 times log with base x of number b. Here we just use this formula on the left hand side, and here is the another formula. Please remember the next formula on the logarithm. Log with any base a of the number b times c, the product of the numbers. It is called as the formula of product of the numbers. The logarithm of the product of the numbers is same as the logarithm of the sum of the logarithm of the each numbers. Here the this is equals to log with base a of b plus log with same base of the next number c. This is called as the product formula on the logarithm. Let me use this formula on the right hand side here. Here is the same format, so we can apply this formula on the right hand side. So the expressions will be log with base x of first number a plus log with same base x of the second number c. Here we just apply this formula on these equations, and let me write here. After this, here we finally got the expressions in terms of the logarithm. Let's find out the value of log log with base x of the number b is equals to these two will be transposed to the right hand side, and on becomes the reciprocal 1 over 2. 1 over 2 times log of number a with base x plus log of c with base x. Here we just transpose the two on the right hand side, and but here in our target we need the base is a b and the c. The base of the logarithm are here a, b and the c. But here in our equations, these equations, the base are all the base of the logarithm are in terms of x. So we can interchange the base and the argument of the logarithm to make the a, b, c number a, b, c is a base of the logarithm. So let me interchange the base and the argument of the logarithm. Now interchanging base and the argument of the logarithm. Let's interchange the base and the argument on these equations. After interchanging the base and the argument, these expressions will be 1 over log. Here the argument b will be the base and the base x will be the argument. We have to do 1 over that interchanged portion is equals to, here is the 1 over 2, and inside this parenthesis we can interchange, and then after interchanging this will be 1 over log with base a of the number x plus, similarly we can do here, this can be written as log with base c of the x, because in our questions the all the numbers a, b, c are in the base of the logarithm. So here we make the number a, b and the c which are present here on the base of the logarithm. So this can be further simplified as now calculating the value of the log with base b of the x. This can be written as 1 over log with base b of the x is equals to, here inside this parenthesis we can add the fractions by taking the LCM of the denominators. Let me write here. After taking the LCM of the denominator and doing the simplifications of the fractions, then we will got log with base a of x plus log with base c of x over the LCM of the denominator will be just multiplications of the different denominator, log a with base a of x times log with base c of x. Here in this step we just simplify these fractions by using the concept of the LCM of the denominator. So finally calculating the value of, therefore the value of the log with base b of the x, here I am going to calculate the value of this log with base b of the x, and we can transpose here this term, this denominator can be transposed to the left hand side, and it will be the log, and this denominator here the 2 also is present in the denominator, so the 2 times log with base a of the x times log with base c of x over this numerator of this will be transposed to the to this left hand side, and becomes the denominator log with base x. Here just interchange the numerator and the denominator of the left hand side and the right hand side. This will go to the right hand side, and these parts will shifted to the left hand side. Here we just calculate the value of the log with base b of x. Here we just calculate the value of log with base b of the number x, and doing the research on this formula by observing this formula. Here is the same case. Here it is the same case. If the number a, b, and the c are in SP, then the middle term will be the 2 times of the product of the extremes over the sum of the extremes. Please remember this formula. And here in this expression, that will happen here. Same case, this case and this case looks like same here. The 2 times the product of the extremes over the sum of the extremes, and this is the middle term. Taking this as a middle term, let's taking the extremes, this making the sequence here, taking these terms, these numbers is the extreme. First take with base a, log with base a of the x, comma log with base, then taking this as a middle term, here the left hand side is for the middle term, and the middle term is here log b, log with base b of the number x, and the remaining number is the remaining the extreme number is log with base c of x are finally in SP, harmonic progressions. If they are in SP, then these relations will hold true. Here this part is middle term, so we put this term on the left hand side as a middle of this sequence. Here we finally prove these questions by using the concept of the logarithm as well as the concept of the geometric progressions and the harmonic progressions. We finally prove this. In our next video, we will do more questions about the logarithm. Please keep watching, keep supporting this channel. This much for today. Thank you.